And we are live. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to Match Week 7 predictions. It's the second Match Week 7 predictions, Match Week predictions, live predictions that I'm doing with a vote along. I don't know who from you was there last week. Those who weren't, welcome. I will explain in a minute how these things work, and so we can get going. But before we go into the details, I would like to know from you, and if you are in the chat, please let me know if the quality of the stream is good, because I'm getting a message from YouTube saying that the quality of the stream is not that good. So please let me know in the chat if the quality of the stream is good, and also if the sound is good. Yo, Janzer. Hey, mate. Gav. Is that right? Gav. Is that your name? Can you hear me well? And is the mic good? Is the quality of the mic, is it not too saturated? Please let me know in the chat. Hey, it's nice to see you, Jamser. Good to see you. Catching up on your subscribers, man. Cool. Yeah, Gav. It's nice to see you here. So let me know, please, before I get going, how's the quality of the stream? How's the quality of my mic sound? Because last week it was really saturated, and honestly, if I hadn't been a viewer, I wouldn't have been watching because it was way too saturated. So please let me know. So Gav, since you're here, and I don't know who else is in the chat, but and who else is watching, but the way it works here is that I'm gonna go through each of the games of this weekend. Hi, Mikakai. I'm going to go through each of the games that you can see here for the weekend, one by one, 5 minutes for each of the games, and everybody can vote in the chat who they think is going to win, and if they think there's going to be a draw. So you just type in the chat the exact same name of the team as I have on the screen, and that allows you to vote. Nothing else, like I think Palace is going to win, or I think it's just like write Aston Villa, or Villa, because in this case it's going to be Villa, or Brighton, and that's going to be live updating the vote counts on the screen. Cool. Adesina, it's okay? Okay, good. That's good, if it's okay. Well, then, is everybody ready? So we can get going and start straight away with the first game, right? So the first game is Aston Villa versus Brighton and Hove. And again, as I said in the chat, you can write either Villa or Brighton or draw. I think it's going to be a draw. Ikakai, you say something's wrong with the mic. Something's wrong with the mic. In what sense? Is it too strong, too saturated? Should I lower the volume? Okay. Is it better now? Is it better now with the mic? Okay, 2 voted draw. 100% draw. Red Villain, you need to write Villa, not Villa all the way, or else it's not going to cast your vote. Okay. So it's 50-50. 2 say Brighton, 2 say draw. Okay, cool. The mic's better now. Excellent. So I personally think it's going to be a draw, 2-2. I mean, Brighton just lost yesterday. Villa has been on a good run, right? It's really a battle of coaches between Unai Emery and now I can't remember his name, and the Brighton coach. Yeah, Brighton has been having a very good start of the season, but I think Aston Villa is going to be really tough for them to beat at home. But there's going to be goals, so I think this one is going to be 2-2. Yes, Red Villain. Hey, finally your vote has been casted. I'm sorry, you see that you're the only one that thinks that Villa is going to win. But it's actually possible, right? I mean, Villa is also playing pretty well lately. I mean, they won last week against Chelsea, right? So, I mean, everybody beats Chelsea lately, except Brighton. And so if Villa beat Chelsea and Brighton lost against Chelsea yesterday, then it should be that Villa is actually going to beat Brighton, right? Yeah, I would have guessed Red Villa to use a name that you're a Villa fan, right? What's that as a profile picture? Nice. Good. But yeah, apparently most people think that it's going to be either draw or Brighton winning. Not that many people are confident that Villa is going to win. So, I don't know. Villa might create this surprise. It's pretty difficult to make a good prediction in this game. So, yeah. Cool. Anybody else wants to vote? Yeah, Lil Ray, you say Brighton. Anybody else? That's below the belt that they get Chelsea. Yeah, well, below the belt, I don't know. I mean, it's been, yeah, I don't know. Maybe the win yesterday against Brighton is going to kickstart their season, or they're just going to be good in the Carabao Cup. That's also possible. But I mean, they obviously the fans really hope that they're going to win in the league. But let's see. Joe Locker is asking, who's winning Europa League this season, you reckon? This year, you reckon? I think Newcastle is going to win the Europa League. I don't know. Let's see. It's too early to tell, really. It's way too early to tell. It's okay, Red Villain. Don't worry about your profile pic. It's nice. Cool. So, hey, look, I think everybody cast their vote. Nobody else has anything to say about this game, so we can move on to the next game. And the next game. So please, before you start voting, every time I change the slide for the game, I need to reset the scores because there's a little bit of a glitch. So I need to reset the score on the poll layer, and we can take it from there. So wait, let me reset the results. It's going to reset the results, and then you can start voting, or else it's all going to be going to the draws. Yeah, now you can vote for. So next game is Bournemouth against Arsenal. So what's going to happen here? Make sure everybody's on. Joe Lockhart, you say Arsenal. I say Arsenal. I predict Arsenal winning here. 2-1. I think it's not going to be an easy one for Arsenal, but I predict that they're going to win 2-1. Okay, guys. Jamzo, you also think Bournemouth is going to win? Nice. Can you guys explain why you think Bournemouth might beat Arsenal at home? What makes you say that? At least nobody thinks that it's going to be a draw, right? Jamzo, what makes you think Bournemouth is going to win? Yeah, Red Villain, nice one. I love Bournemouth, but they have absolutely no chance here. I agree. I don't think they have stand any chance against Arsenal. Although Arsenal was really scary yesterday, right? I mean, they thank God they scored early with Nelson, but after that they were just defending, and I mean, Brentford had like at least a dozen chances to score. Only because you hate Arsenal. That's not very objective, but I understand. Yep, Arsenal is my team. Been a fan. I've been supporting Arsenal since 1995, and when Dennis Bergkamp moved from Inter Milan to Arsenal, that's the year when I started supporting Arsenal. So it's quite a while since I've been an Arsenal fan. Joe Lockers. So you're a West Ham fan? Yeah, they did steal our. Yeah, but come on. Rice was not going to stay his whole career at West Ham, right? Yeah, it's possible that that Bournemouth is going to be the first one to score in this game. It's absolutely possible. The question is also who's going to be playing as goalie on the Arsenal side. One day they'll steal my beloved Watkins. Nah, no chance. I think Arsenal, you can keep Watkins, honestly. Because I'm also not a big fan of the Ivan Toney talks for Arsenal. I think, in my opinion, that's my personal opinion, I think Ivan Toney is just another overrated English player, English striker. He's not bad, right? But he's not world class. No, I don't. Yeah, maybe we're getting Toney. I really, my hope is that Arsenal's getting Osimhen, especially with what's happening lately at Napoli, that Arsenal makes a serious bid for Osimhen in January. That would be a world-class striker. One thing is for sure, I don't believe Nketiah has any future at Arsenal. When Ole was at Brentford, his dream was to play for Arsenal. He said in an interview, yeah, I mean, dream on, sir. So far, I mean, how many goals has he scored this season? 1. Honestly, how could Arsenal be interested in a player that only scored 1 goal so far in the season? So you think Antonio is better than Nketiah? Fair enough. Fair enough. I mean, you could definitely debate that for sure. It's I mean, the goal he scored against who was it against? Can't remember. He scored like a really nice goal. Was it against Liverpool? I don't remember. He scored a really nice goal. What do you mean also early doors? It's not time to vote for Chelsea, Joe. Cool. Okay, next game. So next game, Everton Luton, a game that everybody's going to be watching, I guess. Let me just reset the results before you start voting. It's going to reset in a second. Come on, reset. Why isn't it resetting? Sorry, I'm on the wrong. Give me a second. I need to reset the results. Here we go. Now you can start voting. Red Villain, you were earlier. I think Everton, lately, they've been pretty surprising, right? Winning 3-1 at Brentford. Was it a Brentford? Yeah. And now even qualifying in the Carabao Cup, they've been pretty surprising. So I believe, so yeah, cast your vote now. But I think Everton is going to win this one 2-1. I agree, Joe Lockers. They had a very good performance midweek. If you're talking about Everton. Jamser, you're saying draw? Yeah, Red Villain. Everton are flying. I still think they're gonna be relegated, but lately they've been flying. I don't know what, something clicked. Something clicked with them, but let's wait till they face the next big team, and I'm sure they're gonna lose again. But against Luton, for sure, they could definitely. I mean, it's a battle of relegation already early in the season here. It's 50-50, yeah, between the ones that think that Luton is going to win and Everton. Only Jamser think it's going to be a draw, but actually, Jamser, it could definitely be a draw as well, right? I mean, you never know what you're going to get with these teams. 1-0 Luton for Mark T. Mark T, if you want to vote, you just write Luton or Everton if you want to cast your vote in the chat. And welcome, by the way, to the party. 6 people in the party. Joe says, I would like to see Luton stay up, to be honest, but I just can't see a world where it happens. What makes you want them to stay over some other team? To be honest, they're too small for the Premier League. And look at the stadium. I mean, they don't have anything to offer. I prefer a team like Leicester or Leeds to be in the Premier League than Luton Town, to be honest. David Bowles. David is always coming in my live streams just to say, come on, you Spurs. Come on, you Spurs. Well, stay here and wait till we do the Spurs prediction against Liverpool. That's going to be an interesting one. Where did you put Luton 12th on your citizen prediction? That's pretty ambitious, right? So what's more ambitious, saying that Arsenal is going to win the league or Luton is going to be 12th? All right, mate. Yes, David. Party, come on, you Spurs. Okay, David. Don't you want to vote? Okay, there are now more people saying that Luton is going to win this one than actually Everton. Interesting. Interesting stuff. Okay, let's move on to the next game. Again, let me just reset the poll. So, Repeat of the Carabao Cup game that happened on Tuesday. Chat, sorry. When you talk about Spurs, it's the white and shite. Interesting. No, we all think Everton are going to win, but we want Luton to win. Okay, yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. So, Man United Palace. I obviously think that Man United is going to be repeating what they did on Tuesday. So, 2-0 for me. Yeah, Red Villain. Think about it because it's a difficult one to predict here. Who said Palace? Jamser Palace. Man, who are you supporting, Jamser? Because you hate Arsenal. You clearly hate Man United as well. Who's your team, Jamser? Gav? Because Jamser is clearly an Arsenal fan, but Gav? Alifov, you need to put the name of the team you want to vote for, not the score. Joe Lockers also detests United. Ah, Jam. Gav, you're a Chelsea fan. Interesting. Cool. Good to know. Must be tough year. You think Man United are going to lose to Palace? I mean, look how they played against them. Look how they played against them on Tuesday. They played really well. It was pretty surprising. And look, as soon as you remove Bruno and Rashford, everything seems to click. But for sure, I mean, maybe they're going to lose because they're going to put back Rashford and Bruno in the team, right? Obviously, it's pretty obvious. But if Man United loses against Crystal Palace this weekend with Rashford and Bruno, then a lot of people are going to say, hey, Rashford bench, Garnacho needs to play. Garnacho needs to play. 3-0 Palace. Okay. Yeah, obviously, Mikai Kai, if you're a Liverpool fan, you're definitely going to say that United's going to lose. Okay, so most people are saying that Palace is going to win. I mean, obviously, we're not that many, so it's not like the votes make a huge difference, but interesting. Palace did not show up in the cup, but they will on Saturday. What makes you say that? Yeah, Man United aren't reliable. I mean, obviously they're not reliable, but yeah, it depends who's going to be playing this weekend, right? I mean, they could definitely lose to Palace, but at home, come on, there's little chances. There are very little chances. Palace has nothing to offer. Roy Masterclass inbound. Roy Hodgson, yeah. He didn't he didn't show so much of a masterclass on Tuesday. Both Liverpool fans, okay. Interesting. Well, you have an interesting game this weekend. Ten Hag heading for the sack of potatoes. I don't know. I think Ten Hag is gonna last till the end of the season. Yeah, you guys are pretty ambitious for Palace on this game, I think. Let's be realistic. I'm not the biggest Man U fan, obviously, but let's be realistic. I don't see them losing this game. They completely dominated Palace on Tuesday, and they're just going to repeat that. And us flying Big United is going to go crazy. Okay, what's the next game? Okay, next game. So, Newcastle, Burnley. Make your calls. I'm gonna go. Hey, trains in Germany. Too late for the vote, but welcome to the stream. Definitely Newcastle winning this one. 3-0. 3-0 for me. Joe, you're saying draw? What makes you say it's going to be a draw? You hate Newcastle? God, Newcastle is winning. Mark T, you need to write the name of the team to cast your vote. If you put the score, it's not going to take it. I think this one is an easy one. 100% that Newcastle is going to win this one. Man, the guys are flying. They beat Manchester City yesterday. They were flying. Who was it? Not yesterday. Yes, yesterday. Sorry. They're flying right now. Joe Lapier's 1-1. Nah, come on. It's not possible. Okay, a lot of people think it's going to draw. I mean, Burnley, they're not that good lately. They don't have anything to offer. They lost at home against Man United on Saturday. I don't see them beat Newcastle at home. It's not possible. Even draw seems difficult. Well, I think this one is a clear one. They could be tried for beating City yesterday. What do you mean by that? Somebody's gonna sue them? Okay, fair enough, villain. Fair enough. Can see this game having a draw, yeah, fair enough. I mean, everything's possible, like always. But I think they're gonna win 3-0. Newcastle is gonna win 3-0. They're gonna just bash. They're flying right now. They're on the beating Manchester City high, right? They're like completely power drunk at the moment, and they're just gonna be ruthless with Burnley. It's the mega Newcastle at home is the mega footballers. I don't know what that means, but yeah, probably Alifaf. Where are you guys from, by the way? Are you all from England? Okay, I think this game is boring, so let's move on to that. Well, Red Villain, I mean, sorry. So are you keeping these votes and maybe reviewing them after the weekend? I mean, we could review them, in the comments of the video after the weekend, right? You could just comment just say, look, told you so. You could just comment that in the video. The video is still going to be on the channel, right? So you can still comment after the weekend. I don't think I'm going to review everybody's vote next week. Joe, you're in London. Marty in Canada, man. Nice. Yeah, not gonna say I was gonna say something stupid, but I'm not gonna say anything. Where in Canada are you? Montreal, Ottawa, Winnipeg, Vancouver, Quebec. Is it still Quebec, Mike? At Tadoussac. I'll be there here after the Villa gets the win. Okay, cool. Yeah, Red Villain, definitely. The debacle, Chester. Okay, let's move on to the next game. This one, I think everybody cast their vote. West Ham against Sheffield. So, Joe Locker, what do you think? Ottawa, nice. My cousin lives in Ottawa. His wife works for the Canadian government. Yeah, West Ham for sure is going to win this one. You need to put a space Adesina, else it's not going to count the vote. West Ham. West Ham is going to win. 100%. Everybody 100%. What's going to be your score for this one? I would say 2-1. Joe Locker's 3-0. Yeah, it could be as well. I think West Ham are pretty good lately, so they could definitely. I mean, it's going to be interesting. I put 2-1, but they could definitely be 3-0. Come on, you hammers. Jamser, you say 4-0. Yeah? It's that massive Vase FC. Okay. Marty, you should just write Sheffield. You should write it as it stands on the poll, or else it's not going to cast a vote in the chat. 4-1. Yeah, I agree, Joe Locker. I was going to say the same to David. West Ham definitely has more trophies than the Spurs. Yep. Yeah, it definitely hurt. 8-0. A lot of people have been asking, Gav, are you planning to do the 8-0 reaction video? A lot of people have been asking me in the chat of the other videos, but I can't be bothered, man. It's too many reactions. Too many reactions to do that video. I can't be bothered. And to be honest, after the force, I watched some of the reactions. After the force reaction, there's nothing happening. I mean, it's not just like, hey, 5-0, 6-0, woohoo! Not interesting to watch. Yeah, Red Villa, you're right. I mean, it normally happens that a team bounces back after hammering, so they're only going to lose 4-0. What is your favorite club and player? Who are you asking? I'm an Arsenal supporter since 1995, as I said. It's been a while since I've been supporting Arsenal. I'm originally French and Dutch, so you can imagine how I feel about Arsenal. And when Bergkamp joined, it was my favorite player at the time. I became a big Arsenal fan. Gav, you were going to put me in? I was actually thinking about putting me in. That would be funny if you do the Arsenal reaction video and you put me in. I mean, that would be hilarious. I don't know. I didn't even look at my reactions. I don't know how good they are, but this is only one goal, right? And it's not that much. That would be interesting. That would be funny. I don't think I'm going to do any other watch-alongs, to be honest. I mean, there's nobody watching, and it's too long. I don't have that much time. But it was fun to try it. It was fun to try it. Testing to see if I can change my vote. Can you change your vote? I don't think so. How would you reverse the vote? You can only vote once. It's set up as that you can only vote once, actually. So there's no way that you can probably reverse your vote. No, you don't. You can't. You can't, Red Villain. Too late. You voted West Ham. Alifov, you write UW. UW? I don't know what that means. Yeah, it's shocking. I agree, but that's the rule. You need to stick to the rules. Okay, next game coming up. Wolves against City. Wait, let me. Sorry, I need to reset the poll. Else it's stuck to the draw. So before you vote, now you can vote. Wolves City. I wonder who's going to win this one. So what do you think is going to be the score? I think City is going to win 3-0. Yeah. boring shit. City. Somebody put draw? Who put draw? Mikai Kai. You put draw. You think Wolves can draw at home against City? Just on the fact that Rodri is not playing and De Bruyne's not playing, and they just lost against Newcastle, so they're going to be on the losing spree. I mean, it would be interesting, to be honest, if City loses against Wolves. That would be like a crisis. Yeah, I agree, David. Man, we'll do him 3. What's so funny about Wolves? I mean, we all wish, and anybody who's not a City fan would wish for City to draw and lose, obviously. But let's be realistic. I don't see them losing or drawing this game. Hardly any chance. Hardly any chance. Wanky Wanderers going down. Yeah, I don't know, between Everton and Wolves, who's going down. I mean, on the current form, it would be Wolves. But I don't think Everton is going to play like they're playing right now for the whole season. Okay, cool. Let's not stay on the Wolves Man City game for the whole 5 minutes. There's no point. Let's move on to the most interesting game of the weekend. And there, I'm really looking forward to see what you guys are going to vote. David, this one is for you. Spurs against Liverpool. That one's going to be interesting. That one's going to be interesting. I think it's going to be a draw. I think it's going to be a draw. I think it's going to be 2-2. Liverpool are just too good right now. I mean, Spurs are good too, right? And they're at home. But right now, Liverpool is on another level, man. They're just on another level. They're scoring 3 goals every game, even if they concede the first goal. They're just scoring. They're a scoring machine. David, you need to write Spurs if you want to vote for your team, or else they're going to stay at 0% because nobody else is going to say that Spurs are going to win this one. We're doing 3-3. I said 2-2. I think it's going to be, they're going to be score goals in this game. But yeah, I mean, Liverpool are pretty tough. I'm in the balance between Liverpool winning or a draw, but I don't see Spurs winning. EKK, you say 4-3 for Liverpool. Mark T, 4-1 for Liverpool. Tired of 3-1. Yeah, you're getting demanding, right? 3-1 every game. EKK says 4-3. 4-3 for Liverpool, I guess, right? Alifov, you say 4-1 to Liverpool. Yeah. I mean, sorry, David. You're the only one that thinks that the Spurs are going to win this one. But to be fair, I mean, Spurs are pretty surprising. The way they played against Arsenal, good to them. I mean, Arsenal made what a mistake. But they've been good. They've been good. Okay, James, are you also, Gav, you also think that Spurs are going to win? It's possible. It is possible. It is definitely possible. Salah hat-trick incoming. Madison hat-trick incoming. Son hat-trick incoming. Possible too. Richarlison hat-trick incoming. That would be funny. Richarlison, the poor guy. He's so bad. He's just so bad. Cool, Gav. You downloaded my stream. Cool. I'm looking forward to see the reactions video. That's gonna be funny. That I'm gonna end up in a reaction video. Yeah, look. I mean, Red Villain, you say Liverpool seems to be yo-yo club of the Premier League. One season they're challenging the title, the next they're challenging for seventh. Pretty true. I think Klopp needs to adapt. I think losing losing Mane just changed the team quite drastically, and now he's starting to find his new team, right? But the attacking trio is incredible. I mean, Salah obviously is in a very good form, but Diaz and Nunes are really stepping up this season, and I think Klopp. We forgot how good of a coach Klopp is, right? Last season, they were struggling. A couple of players were struggling because of the changes, but I think we really forgot how good of a coach Klopp is, and I think Liverpool is really going to be challenging Man City for the title this season. It's going to be difficult for Arsenal to go all the way up there with Liverpool in the mix, for sure. You think Mane had nothing to do with the poor performance last season? The midfield was dead. I think losing a player like Mane, he was poor last season at Bayern, but I think losing a player like Mane, it hit mentally some of the players, and particularly Salah, I think. But yeah, I don't know. All country will buy Salah for 1 billion, for sure. He will go there. Okay, next team, next match. Wow, what a game! What a game! Forest against Brentford. Let me just reset the results. Here we go. Now you can vote. Forget about Liverpool. Other teams need to challenge City. Yeah, Arsenal needs to challenge City. I don't see anybody else. I don't think the Spurs are going to play the way they played the whole season. Who knows? Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I also think Forest are going to win 1-0. I think Forest is going to win this one. They're the 1-0 team, just winning games 1-0 lately. Brentford is not good enough. I was really disappointed at the performance they had the other day against Burnley and against Everton. Sorry. And yesterday, yes, they had their chances against Arsenal, but it was Arsenal's fault. They let them play. Yeah, when you say Brentford are a bit of a dip at the moment. The absence of Tony may be starting to affect them. I completely agree. Without Tony, they don't have any character. There's something really missing in this team, and they have a shitty kit too. Probably affects them as well. No, but definitely they're missing their striker. I don't think they're going to see him again. Who knows? I mean, maybe somebody's going to buy him. Chelsea's going to buy them. Chelsea's going to buy Ivan Toney. But yeah, they're really in the dip, and I don't see them coming out of it. Now, maybe they're going to lose against weak teams, but I think Forest is stronger in this one, and they will win, especially at home. Gav, you think it's going to be a draw? Okay. Sorry guys, it's late. I mean, Forest recruitment was quite good. So, pretty impressive recruitment. Red Villain, you're writing, Reckon Forest will win here. And I know their best player is out until after Christmas. Thomas Frank could be under pressure.
You think?
I think they can't get a better coach than Thomas Frank. I think he's a really good coach. He's a really good coach. It would be a shame they lose him just because they're missing a striker that really made the difference last season, right? They need to recruit somebody in January. Okay, it's evening up. Why is no vote going to Brentford, even though you guys are typing Brentford? Kelly, I don't know why your vote is not being cast for Brentford. Honestly, there's a glitch again. There's a glitch again. Can change that and say how many votes. What do you prefer, the number of votes or the percentage? Let me know in the chat. And also, because I can change that to a number of votes. Anfield, say 18, 19 games unbeaten, Liverpool win the league soon. You think Liverpool is going to win the league this season? Percentage is fine. Okay, percentage is better. Okay, guys, I will keep it on percentage then. Cool. Sacking managers lately. Well, we've seen the state of sacking managers lately. Look at Bournemouth sacking Gary O'Neill at the end of last season out of nowhere. True. I mean, it's true. Yeah, I mean, they could definitely, but I think I still think it would be a mistake if they sack him. Okay, moving on to the next game, and it's the final game actually, guys. We're already going through all of them. This one is also going to be interesting. Gav, this one is for you. Fulham against Chelsea. First of all, who thinks Fulham is going to score a goal? Draw, Fulham. Oh my God, nobody. You guys, pretty pessimistic for Chelsea, right? Come on, they won yesterday against Brighton. Their season is kick-starting. They're now going to be rolling over everybody. As I said, Chelsea is right now in a complete losing mentality. There's some kind of juju on their faces. They cannot get out of it. Yeah, well, they just got out of it, but let's see in the league. Yeah, I think this one they're going to draw again 1-1. They're still too weak in offense. I mean, if they can only score one goal, Fulham is definitely going to score at home. So, they see now you're right there. A win over Brighton was a glitch, possibly was a glitch. I think Brighton thought, okay, hey, we can't be on every front like league. Europa League and the Carabao Cup. Let's just throw the Carabao Cup and just give some hope to Chelsea, right? Let's give them a win, the poor guys, and they're gonna go back to losing or drawing. Chelsea, and Mika, Chelsea hasn't got chemistry. That's exactly it. But not only don't they have chemistry, but the players are just in a losing mentality. I think they don't know how to win anymore. There's sometimes you're just in such a losing spiral and more of like a not being able to score spiral that makes you eventually lose. That it's very difficult. They need to go to group therapy. I think they really need a group therapy. Kelly, what you're writing? Burnley is 0-1 Man United against Man United, and Man United 3 Palace. Next is Man United 3-1 Brentford. United. Okay, that doesn't make too much sense. I don't know. Nicholas Maguire Jackson. It's like so, Miss Jackson. I cannot score. No. No, I can't sing. Sorry, guys. Johnny, for some reason, your votes are not getting cast. Okay, it's not. Chelsea celebrated like they've won the UCL in a League Cup third round. Hey, you can't play them. You take any win, right? At this point, I think Gav left the chat. Gav left the chat. He doesn't want to hear what we have to say about Chelsea. Yeah, it's pretty sad for them. But that's the thing. With the team they have and the talent they have, supposedly, I mean, any game they could just like blow, like have a click, right? They could click and start scoring like crazy. Anything's possible. Migos FC are losing. It's a good one. Thought there was going to be a pitch invasion. Yeah. Hey, look. You've seen the reactions on the... Did you see the video that me and Gavo did? The reactions of the Chelsea win? They were happy. They couldn't believe it. I'm happy for them. I mean, they deserve to at least score goals sometimes. Yeah. After the game, in the process, yeah, that might be a long process. But Pochettino is under pressure. I mean, they need to do something because, fuck, man, it's pretty bad, and it's actually sad for Pochettino, right? Okay, guys, we're coming to an end, and 10 seconds left on this one, and then we're going to be on a recap where I'm going to show all my predictions, and I'll post them tomorrow as usual in the community tab. Wait, why is it jumping to this one? Good. So here again, my predictions. Sorry, I'm going to remove the chat from Mighty Anfield. These are those scores I predicted. So 2-2 Aston Villa Brighton, Bournemouth 1-2 Arsenal winning, Everton winning 2-1 at Luton, Man United beating Crystal Palace 2-0, Newcastle beating Burnley 3-0, West Ham beating Sheffield 2-1, Man City beating Wolves 3-0, 2-2 between Spurs and Liverpool, 1-0 for Forest at home against Brentford, and 1-1 between Fulham and Chelsea. So, yeah. Hey, guys. Thanks for participating. That was fun again. And there was more people than last week, and hopefully next week we're going to be even more. So there's even more votes, even more discussions, and it's really fun. You guys are fun. And also, in the future, I'd like to be not the only one speaking. I'm more than happy to invite any of you guys. If you have a camera, if you have a microphone, anything, if you want to jump in, just let me know. Write to me. Leave me a comment, anything. I'm more than happy to invite. I can invite guests in the stream, right? So it'd be funny to have somebody else that can actually contribute as well. So I'm not the only one talking. And yeah, and also don't forget to hit the like button, as we say, subscribe. I'm sure you're all subscribed already. Notification bell. Leave me in the comments. Also, leave me a comment. What do you think about this format for predictions live with the voting? If you like it, if you think it's cool, and yeah, it's fun. I'm having fun to do that, and but it's also time consuming. But I'm happy to do it. So just let me know what you think. And Gav, if you're still here, looking forward to see my face in your reaction compilation. Obviously, guys, this weekend it's a heavy weekend. There's a lot of games on Saturday. I don't know which ones I'm going to do. Also, you can leave me in the comments which one you want me to do reactions from. I think Looking at the games, the most likely I'm going to do is the Man U one, the Liverpool, Arsenal one. I think it's going to really depend on the scores. I mean, the ones that are really interesting, and obviously the Spurs Liverpool one. That's going to be one that's going to get a reaction video for sure. So, guys, thanks again, and have a good evening.